Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Grizzlies first found an identity with grit and grind. As a rookie, Jaren Jackson cut his teeth alongside Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. And he said, now it's next gen. But it's still the same sort of mentality. We take defense seriously. That's our staple. And when you do that, you usually win. Guys?
They do. Great philosophy and attitude. Thanks, D.A. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then it's Williams. Then there's Favors, and it's Roby in at the power forward position. And for the Grizzlies, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Prophet is out there with Morant, and it's Brooks in at the three, the small forward. And recent news, GA, MP winning Rookie of the Month honors, silencing the doubters, wouldn't you say?
Well, you think back to the beginning of the season, there were many who questioned MP's dedication to the game. He certainly answered those questions with this award.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler, and when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
Morant passes to the Prophet. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, tough to stick with Steven Adams on that play. Great at diving into the open space after the massive screen.
Pass to Roby. Now, here's Dort. Here he goes. Yep, that one goes in there. Here's Morant. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. The pass to Dort. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Six to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. And for the first time, Greg, in his career, MP was named NBA Player of the Month.
And with all the talent in our league, Player of the Month is a really hard honor to earn. So enjoy it, MP.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 4. Roby the pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Dort misses. Grizzlies have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Adams with the slam.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here is Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Dort. Great D that time from the Prophet.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Steven Adams, and you know the story, Brent, comes from a family of world-class athletes from New Zealand.
He has carved out an incredible career in the NBA, continues to be one of those guys that teammates love with the spirit he brings to the game, and just comes from a family of incredible athletic prowess.
Down low, Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Roby. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. To end the drought. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant outside. Pass to the Prophet. It's stolen by Dort. No good on that one. Great D that time from the Prophet.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Dort. To the paint. Here's Roby. The second chance effort. Favors trying to break free. Back to Dort. Clock at 6. Right side Favors. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough. But the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points. And it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Inside. And there's the basket on the shot from the Prophet. 6 points for the Prophet.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And they get it. That's short off the rim.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Prophet passes to Morant. Here's the Prophet. Banked knocked in off the glass. The Profits got 8 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Dort. They get the rebound. Makes it off the glass.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Here's the Prophet, defended by Dort. And again, another one in from the Prophet. He's got 10.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 14-point game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in there.
You're worried about the drive from Gilgeous-Alexander. He could still get in the mid-range and do damage.
Pass to the Prophet. Back to Morant. Here's the Prophet, defended by Dort. No good from the Prophet. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors in Toronto.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now here's Adams. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper. Well, he's earned it with his play.
Craig, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
What do you think, Brent, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, you know, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace the guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Bain in for Dylan Brooks. And he knocks down the first one.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
All free throws good from Dort. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that'll.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder.
Memphis leading by 14. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then it's Williams. And it's Roby in at the 5 down low.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Jackson against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's the Prophet. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Will be the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact. And that's what Shai does.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Greg, you know, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Here's Melton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's the Prophet. Here's Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Brooks. Thunder trailing by 18. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Struggling getting it in. That's his 7th miss in 9 shots.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shots good from the Prophet.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Memphis leading by 18. And the pass to the Prophet. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And that's 18 points for the Prophet.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside for Jackson. Memphis moving it around. 5 on the clock. The Prophet passes to Brooks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Brooks against Dort. Passes to the Prophet. Adams trying to free himself up. No good from the Prophet.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in. Promoted the G League coach, Mark Dagnall, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Baisley. And the rejection by Jackson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's the Prophet. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The Prophet's got 22.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Dort. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's the Prophet. It's good. 24 points for him.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Now, here's Dort. He's tightly guarded. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing, he had 24 points.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
The Prophet passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
They get a hand on it. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that's his 4th TO here of the quarter. Wasting far too many possessions in this game.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Pass to the Prophet. Kicks to Jackson. There's the pass to the Prophet. It's deflected.
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Outside, Dort. The Thunder with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Morant with it. Count it. Good. Morant's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. To stop the drought, and the layup is up and in.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's the Prophet. We saw him with 39 points last game out.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Roby. To the inside. Here's Dort. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's the Prophet. He's got 24. Yes, that goes in. He's got 12.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
1:21 left in the first half of basketball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's the Prophet, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Passes it to Dort. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Here's the Prophet. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Dort. Brooks grabs the board.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
To the paint. Here's Morant. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Morant's got 8.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Ja Morant, he's out there with the Prophet, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Thunder. Now here's Morant. Here's the Prophet. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Morant.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Dort kicks to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Adams. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, feisty defense from Steven Adams coming in there on that play, and he turns it into points on the fast break.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. And here is Dort. Guarded by Morant. Dort misses. Grizzlies have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Morant passes to the Prophet. Good and nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Roby. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. To end the run. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Back to Brooks. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Morant passes to the Prophet. Drops in the layup for 2. That's now 32 points for the Prophet.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here's Dort. He's guarded closely. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Dort wide open. From outside, off the mark.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Tillman, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Three-pointer, Brooks, nailed from three-point land. Brooks has got 5 points now this quarter.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Back to Favors. Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Paladon's checked in for Williams. Here's the Prophet. 32 points in the game. He dishes it to Jackson. Out to Brooks. 2 on the clock. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Brooks has got 13.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Jerome passes to Melodon. Here's Giddey. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Giddey's got his third basket of the night. To the left wing. Here's the Prophet. Passes it to Tillman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pass to Roby. Favors surveying the floor. The pass to Maladon. Solid defense right there from the Prophet.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Maladon passes to Jerome. And Giddey gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The shot's good from the Prophet.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And here is Maladon. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. That was a rookie, Teo Maladon, got his chances, Brent. There's a lot to like about him.
Well, the conditions around the team that drafted him certainly allowed him to get some minutes. It's a team exploring a lot of young talent, and so the
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder.
Here's Maladon. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Maladon. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. And it's Giddey in at the 4 slot. The Prophet passes to Tillman. Misses from short range. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Maladon. Dunn covering. Passes it to Jerome. Favors trying to break free, and it falls over the rim and in. Jerome's got 7 points for the quarter.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Here's the Prophet. Plays it up and makes it in. The Prophet's got 36.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Now, here's Maladon. Defense is right there. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
13.
Chris Dunn picks one up.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
The pass to Muscala. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Muscala's got his first basket of the night. Here's the Prophet. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's the Prophet. Count that one. The Prophet's got 40 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's man inside. Deck. The Grizzlies pull it in. Tillman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Prophet.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Pass to the Prophet. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Tillman. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Here's Conchar. Done outside. Here's the Prophet. From down in the low post, it goes.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Hey, MP, does winning Rookie of the Month help gain the respect of the vets on your team?
You know, I think the way to earn the respect is to be professional. But in the work, don't think you're above the name on the front of the jersey or you deserve some special rule just because you got a YouTube channel. So in that respect, I think this award reflects the fact that I've done those things. I wouldn't be successful if I didn't work as hard as I possibly could, tried to fit into a team system, and just left it all on the floor.
Okay, so would you say you've earned the respect of the vets in the locker room then?
Yeah, of course. Does it look like they don't respect me to you?
Well, locker room chemistry is a tricky thing, right? And you don't always know what's going on behind the scenes, which is why I'm asking.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, they respect me. Look, I respect them. We all respect each other, and it's a great thing. There's a lot of respect to go around. All right, no more questions? Thank you.